Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone. Okay, just bring this a bit closer so that I'm here. Welcome to Self-Promotion with Mapula Legodi, the Confidence Activator. So, like I said yesterday, as I was inviting you guys that we'll be live today to just talk about self-promotion and also to bring in our guest so that she comes and she shares what she has for us. She's very interesting. You could have seen her name already, that it's quite an interesting name, the Crash Dropout. So definitely this little young lady is very interesting like that. So I think before I get into the content of self-promotion, I'm just gonna let's invite her so that Wabon and then she's okay, she can go back to play. Because if we have to wait for this to end and we call her at the end, she might be anxious or whatever. So let me call her in. Her name is Kabothecrechedropout, but she goes by the name Kabo, the Crash Dropout. So you can check her out on Instagram and also on YouTube. Come, Kabo, let's have a chat. Oopsie, she's smaller. Okay, let's do this. Yeah, I'll have her on my lap so that you're able to see her. Hi, Kabo, how are you?
I'm fine.
You good?
Yes.
Do you want to introduce yourself to the people? Tell them your name and what you do.
I like playing. I like going to my tree house. I like drinking juice. And I like sleeping.
You like sleeping. Okay, just say hi, everyone.
Hi, everyone.
Okay, so I hear your mom telling us that you're a crash dropout. Why did you drop out from crash?
Because I would like to share my passion with the world, and I would like to be famous.
Wow, guys, did you hear that? She says she would like to share her passion with the world, which is you guys, and she would like to be famous. So, and that's why she dropped out of crash. Can you imagine? So, Kana, when did you drop out? Was it last year?
Yes.
Why? Were you bored at crash?
Yes.
Right. Okay, so what is your passion? What do you like really doing? Because I see you speak. So, speaking your passion, or what is your passion that you want to share with the people?
It's Kabothecrechedropout.
Kabothecrechedropout. Oh, so that's your stage name. You want people, every time they hear the name Kabo, they must know about Kabo, the Crash Dropout. Okay, guys, there you have it. Kabo, the Crash Dropout. And Kabo has a channel on YouTube, and her channel is Kabo the Dropout. Follow her on Instagram. And she's also Kabo the Church, not the church, the Crash Dropout. So what message do you have for your friends?
It's also Kabothecrechedropout.
Okay, so what do you want them to do if they love school? What do you want them to do? What do you want to advise them? So you did a video, actually you did a video on YouTube the other day.
Yes.
Do you want to share that with them?
Yes.
Okay, you can go ahead.
Hi, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Kabothecrechedropout, and I'm 4 years old, and I live at Nobody Hamuti.
So talk about bullying and your siblings fighting.
If you fight, please show love. Don't just leave fighting. Please show love. And please don't lie, because God doesn't like it when you lie. And if you lie, God is going to punish you.
Thank you so much. Anything else that you want to say before you say goodbye to the people?
No.
Are you okay?
Yes.
So tell them to follow you, or ask them nicely to follow you and to like your page and subscribe to your channel.
Can you please follow me
Where?
on YouTube and Facebook and Instagram?
And what's your handle?
My handle is Kabothecrechedropout.
Thank you so much. Thank you for coming, Gabo. Now you can go have a lovely ice cream. Do you want to say bye to the people?
Yes.
Say goodbye.
Bye.
All right. Sure. Okay, guys, there you have it. That was my surprise, not so surprised guest, because she's like, I don't want to be a surprise anymore. That's how independent she is, and it's because her mom is that independent and her parents are just allowing her to be. And I brought her in just to show you how you can self-promote, you know, because I'm going to talk about self-promotion. But now, self-promotion is, let me start by why I brought Gabo. I brought Gabo because she's a young girl. She's 4 years old, and being 4 years old, her parents actually allowed her to drop out of creche. Can you imagine? So this girl dropped out of creche, and she speaks a lot. Like, she's so open-minded. She's so she's opinionated. She talks a lot. And then the parents decided, look, let's try and see if we can't brand this girl. Let's see if we can't share this girl's passion. Let's see if we can't take her out there and say, this is our child and this is what our child is passionate about. And so, wait, Kujo has a question for Gabo. And Kujo, do you have dropout from work? Okay. Well, it's not a question, but Kujo was saying he wants to drop out from work. And look, self-promotion can actually get you to a place where you drop out from work, because what you do is you're sharing your skills and your talents with the relevant people. Now, when you share your skills and your talents with the relevant people, then the relevant people are able to know who you are, what you are capable of. But now, we are taught that self-promotion is some sort of bragging. It's some sort of you come across as pushy, you know. But now today I want you to learn a new interpretation of self-promotion and how you can use it to brand yourself, to also brand your business. So as an individual, all of us actually have a personal brand now, but the difference is, are you managing your personal brand? Are you managing your personal brand, or you're not? So that's the difference. Some people manage their personal brand and some people don't. So that's the only difference. Now with self-promotion, you are saying, I'm managing my personal brand for me to seal that deal, for me to get that job, for me to have the kind of relations with people that I want to have relations with. Somewhat it builds relationships with people, because now if for example, you're just an individual, you are good at certain things. Thing is, we are taught not to be grateful of what we have and the things that we have achieved. So now with self-promotion, you must know that I am remarkable. Keep saying it to yourself. I am remarkable. I am remarkable. And if you keep saying this to yourself, that I'm remarkable, you are able to, with a gratitude attitude, sit down and write the stuff that you think make you remarkable, and also sit and write the stuff that you have achieved. Look, let me give an example of Kabo's mom, because she was here. So Kabo's mom decided to go back to school. She was like 30 when she went back to start her degree. And Mugele went, she did her stuff, a psychology degree. She goes to school, she starts selling, she's working at the same time, and I remember when she had Kabo, she actually went and wrote her last exam whilst pregnant. And she made it, and she would get awards, she would get all these amazing accolades because Miguel was intentional. But also today, what I learned was that intentions are a lie, but actions actually make them real, you know? So you might be intentional, but if you are not acting on the intentions, then the intentions remain a lie. So Mugela went to school, she did all the stuff, and she passed, and she was amazing. And what was interesting is that she continues to affirm herself, and she continues to say to the people around. If you know Seni, you know that Seni keeps telling you who she is, and she's not apologetic about that. And that is what self-promotion is. You keep saying who you are, and you are not apologetic about it. You say, I'm remarkable. You say, I'm remarkable. So I want you to go home and sit down and write all the things that you have achieved. Okay, all the things that you have achieved, write them down and start rehearsing them. When you network with people, you come and say, look, I am Mapula Legodi. I am a confidence activator. I am Mrs. Polokwane. I am a professional graphic designer for over 10 years. I am a PR graduate. I am a digital marketing strategist. And I am a pastor. And I've got two children. I've been married for 8 years. So these are the things that I am, you know, I have achieved, you know. And these are I'm just mentioning a few things, you know. But you can sit and write down all the things that you have achieved. And you keep telling people the skills that you have, you know. I'm a photographer by, you know, on the side, you know. And some people don't know, but if you don't tell us, how are we going to know? So what is important is that the things that you are, tell us the things that you want us to know. Educate us the things that you want us to know. Educate us about your skills. Educate us about your talents. Educate us about your strengths. So that when we engage with you, we are engaging with you from a proper perspective. We are engaging with you from a place where you want us to engage you with. We engage you from a level, actually, that you want us to engage you with. So go write all the things that from a place of gratitude. You need to write all these things from a place of gratitude. Look, tell your story. Tell your story. People buy into people. So if you've got a business, right? Or you've got a service or whatever that you're offering, people buy into people. So which kind of a person are we supposed to buy into? Sometimes when you tell your story, I can buy into your why more than anything. And once I buy into your why, it's easier for me to buy any service or any product that you have. You know? So imagine you sharing your story and you share your why, and I buy into your why. That becomes easier. When you have anything that you are presenting, I'm like, I like her why. I remember this other day, this girl said 1, 2, 3, and I'm able to then buy into your story. So learn to share your story all the time. Because you never know who's going to like it. You never know who's going to buy into your story. And you never know when they buy into your story, what that will do to you. So the other thing is, what do you know that I do not know? What do you know that I do not know? Share that thing that you know that you think I don't know, or that I don't know. What am I saying? I'm saying, who knows what you know? So when you start to speak, when you start to say it, we then know what you know. Because the assumption is that when you are quiet, you don't know. You know? And sometimes we can't blame people because you are not telling us. So self-promotion is being intentional to let us know what you know. You know? So that we learn and we know, then we are able to relate with you and engage with you at that level. So be intentional about promoting what you know, promoting your skills, promoting your talents, promoting your strengths, promoting what you know. You know, sometimes even drop names, drop the people that you know, because sometimes people say it's about who you know. It's about who you know. So sometimes drop the names. It's important to drop names at times, because I'm an advocate for digital PR, because we're in the digital world right now. So digital PR would say to you, drop the names. If you've got a newspaper article that you were written in, like, drop that thing, put it in our face that you were on the newspaper. You know, if you are on radio, I always advise people, have a flyer out there so that we know, even if we don't listen to that radio interview, but that poster will forever remind us that Mapula was on Thobela FM on this day. Tembani was on Thobela FM the other day. You know, so when you now want to buy Tembani's veggies, you are looking at Tembani's credibility. There are people that would want to check your credibility. So what you do is you do those things so that when people come and check your record, they're able to say, oh, she was on a national radio. It means this woman is credible. But now, if Tembani does not tell us when she goes on radio for radio interviews in the name of humility, that works against her. It doesn't work against us. We will never know how credible she is, that she is even invited to radio interviews, you know. So your credibility is built by you. Your credibility is built by what you do, you know. So your achievements are, sometimes we think our achievements are little, they're small, and things like that. Never downplay those things. Never downplay those things. Even if it's just an online course that took you 2 hours, don't downplay it. You took 2 hours of your time. You took 2 hours of your time and you invested in yourself. So if you do that, then tell the people, because you would have learned a skill. So if you have learned a new skill, we would not know that you went on Google for 40 hours and learned a skill. So tell us that, guys, actually, I went on Google for 40 hours and learned a skill, and this is a skill that I can offer, you know, because your skill then, it's somewhat translated to a service that you can offer. Now, then when you go on to wherever and you tell us, you self-promote and tell us, because you think we are relevant to what the skill that you have acquired. So what you need to do is find the relevant people and then inform the relevant people of all the skills and things that you have acquired. But what is interesting is you need to be very strategic as you do that. Be very strategic as you share your passion, because for example, I'm passionate about speaking. I love speaking. I speak a lot. But then how do I acquire a speaking gig? How do I acquire a speaking gig? What I do is I need to find who needs speakers. Where are these people? You know, when do they need speakers roughly? Now, and then I self-promote myself and my services and my passion. I share my passion with those people. That is me being strategic about the people that I want to attract and the reason why I want to self-promote in a certain area. So you then self-promote in different ways because you want to attract different people. So like I say, it's a way of enhancing relationships. It's a way of enhancing relationships because you're saying to the people that need speakers that my name is Mapula Legodi and I am a passionate speaker. And then when you do that, you then link them to your website, you link them to your Facebook pages, you link them to your YouTube channel. Then when these people go and see your work, then they start to fall in love with you. But now also when you engage with them, when you network with them, then these people share in your passion because you did not force it on them. You became strategic about it. So self-promotion needs one to be very strategic in how you self-promote, because now sometimes when you self-promote in a manner that spams us, then we don't want to hear you, we don't want to look at what you are offering. But now when you self-promote in a strategic manner, we are then able to share in your passion. We are then able to buy your story. Then we are then able to buy your why. So if you come one day and you want to offer a service or you want to offer a product, we're able to say, no, this is that girl that was so passionate when she spoke. This is that girl when she went on stage that the place was lit, you know. Then you buy into what this girl is offering. So don't hide behind humility, guys. Especially bazalwane, oh shame, you've hidden behind humility for so long and it's working against you. Because we were taught, or like actually as Africans, we were taught that, hey, Oscar, you know, even when you achieve this, but oh lawyer, hey, don't say this to say that, don't, you know, don't. But then you disadvantage. That's why we don't get into business, because we were taught not to share, you know. We were taught not to share. We were taught, or no, when you do this, don't gloat. Be humble about your achievements. It's okay. But now your humility gets in the way at times because it becomes too much. You are too humble now, and then when you're too humble, you don't even share. You don't even share because you're afraid to share. Because if you try and share that, what? Well, I want to give an example. Okay, if you try to share whatever achievement that you look, for example, so you work at a retail store. When you work at ShopRite, right? And people, every time Batanaka ShopRite, they like you. They're thinking, yo, there's this girl with glasses. Every time you get there, she's so nice. She smiles. She gives you the best service ever. And every time people get into the store, they just want to speak to you. Look, that is what you're good at. You're good with dealing with people, you know. You are good with relations. Yeah, you are good with networking with people. You are good at making people comfortable. And that, remember, who can tell your boss that you are good at doing that? It is you. Sometimes you need to share. If the company has done great in this space, you need to be a part of it. You need to learn to say, the company was able to reach this because I was able to do this. Instead of saying the company achieved this, try saying I achieved this in this company. Do you get what I mean? If the company was able to reach a target in a month, you need to say how you were a part of that target, you know, how you were a part of that goal, you know. So in a nutshell, guys, I was just here today to say you are remarkable. But now, what makes you remarkable? What are we starting with our questions? Yes, guys. Okay, post your questions already in the meantime, okay? Some people already want to post questions. It's fine. Post your questions in the meantime because, Vela, I'm almost done. And also, I just want to remind you that 2 of you will get a free session, coaching session with me or a branding consultation with me at the end of this webinar. At the end of the session, 2 of you will get a free coaching session with me, and also 1 will get a coaching session, 1 will get a branding consultation. So ask your questions, and I might just randomly decide who's going to get that. But also I'd like you to go on YouTube and subscribe to my channel, Mapula Legodi, and subscribe to Kabo's channel. Yes, that will be the condition actually. You go subscribe to my channel and you subscribe to Kabo's channel, and then you will get yourself a free coaching session, and one will get themselves a free branding consultation. So now back to what I was saying. Learn to be grateful, then you will appreciate your achievements. You know, every time you work everything from a grateful heart, you are able to then appreciate the achievement. Because sometimes we are so ungrateful. It was just supposed to happen, you know, or I did this, I did that, and but be grateful that that happened. Then you are able to then appreciate it as an achievement. Then you are able to share it with the people, you know. Because, you know, the way we were taught not to share our achievement or celebrate our achievements or be grateful, you even get to a place where it just makes you uncomfortable. I wrote a quote, Gary, don't be uncomfortable about talking about yourself, you know, because we were taught to be uncomfortable talking about ourselves. That, Lord, yeah, it just makes you feel somehow when you have to share your achievements with people. It makes you feel like, yo, guys, you are just uncomfortable. And then when you have to even say it, it becomes even worse. So you need to be comfortable sharing your achievements. Firstly, be comfortable writing them down, and then be comfortable to share them, and be comfortable to speak about them. Because if you are to close a deal, or you are to get that job, when they say, tell us about yourself, to some people that question becomes a really hard question. But that question should be the time where you self-promote. So if you learn how to self-promote, and you learn how to practice self-promotion, when they ask you that question becomes very easy. So let me just take a few questions, and we move. I have a question on Instagram that says, I hear you are remarkable, a mom and confident activator. Thank you. How do one, after talking about what they can do or what they have achieved, what's the proceeding strategy from there? Okay, look. So one is asking, there's Toffee Royals, they're asking that after sharing what you do, what then? You know, after sharing and telling us, I have achieved 1, 2, 3, what is the strategy, or how do you then move from there? Sometimes you share and you leave it to the people to decide what they want to do with the information. You don't have to do anything. You are telling people who you are, and what they decide to do about what you're telling them, it can't be it's not your baby. Yeah, am I saying it right? Yeah, let me just say, it's not really, it doesn't matter what people do about it. If you say, hey there, I'm on YouTube, please follow my page, you've just promoted your page. And if I decide to follow your page or not, that is not on you. You shared. What self-promotion is, you sharing what you do, and how I then translate that, how I then, whether this is going to become a lead or not, whether it's going to become a sale or not for you, whether I'm going to subscribe to your channel or not, it doesn't matter. What you do is you told me what you do, you know. And that is what self-promotion is about. You gave me new information that I did not have. So what I do with the information that you have given me, it's up to me. It's not up to you. So what you do is you keep feeding me with the information that you want. You keep feeding me with the information that you want. And then what I do with the information then becomes my baby. Any other question? So self-promotion is the first step of moving a step forward. Yes, the Queen Nikki. I don't know. So Queen Nikki says, so self-promotion is the first step of moving a step forward. Yes, it is. If I understand you well, it's a first step. Yes, actually, I understand you. Self-promotion is the first step of moving forward, because you are saying, this is what I do, and this is where you're moving from there. And if you want to go, for example, I'm saying to you, I'm a digital PR strategist. I've just given you information, right? And then I am moving forward to say, I do strategies for people, personal branding strategies, business strategies. Now, this is me moving the first step of introducing you to what I do, to my business. My first step is telling you. My first step is promoting this business. And then my next step will be me doing. So when you see me do what I told you that I do, then it becomes a reality. It makes more sense to you. Any other question? So yeah, so there's a question from Precious that says, how do you go about incorporating your brand in every area of your life without overwhelming those that you are sharing your brand with? Okay, so how do you go about incorporating your brand in every area of your life without overwhelming those that you are sharing your brand with? Okay, so this is Precious' question. So so for example, I'm gonna give an example with me, right? I say, my name is Mapula Legodi, I'm your confidence activator. I speak, I coach, and I brand. And I then coin all these things at once. I coin all these things in a way that whenever you hear me, in every space that I am, you need to know that I am Mapula Legodi, I speak, I coach, I brand. So I then don't say, it's like, I do all these things, but I'm one. So the branding, then there's one brand that represents me. So this is where personal branding comes in. To say, you need to, when people think about you, oh, she had yellow colors, which speaks of what, and then there was Let's Talk Vintage, which had pink, and there was what that had. So you choose who you want to be, and then you align everything that you are in all those things that you do. So, for example, branding, I brand with coaching. Automatically, coaching is a sign of branding or a way of branding, because we speak about what you do. Nah? We speak about who you are, the goals that you have. Then eventually your goals align with your personal brand. So then you become one person who's doing 100 things, but people will know that this is one person. So it's not like 1 minute you have yellow, 1 minute you are pink, 1 minute you are blue. Then you confuse us, and then we don't want to follow. But when we follow one brand, and also sometimes the content that you bring out, that decides whether I'm going to be overwhelmed or not. And also another reason will be who you are sharing these things with. If it's people that really are for you, they might not be overwhelmed, But if you are just sharing with everyone and your brand, then they will eventually be overwhelmed and unfollow you and just don't like you. I hope I've answered it well. Yeah. So another Tado asked a question on Facebook. Okay, let me see. I'm not seeing my Facebook questions. Facebook people, I'm sorry. Oh, here. Let's see. Hi. So cute. You have to pick up your guest. Oh, sorry. But you guys see, working from home. Okay. I don't see Tato's question on Facebook. Okay, maybe it's still down there. But guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being with me, having lunch with me. I want to see the questions on Facebook. She's so sweet. I hope she's homeschooling or receiving some kind of education so that her passion and cognitive abilities can be developed. A leader is emerging here. Thank you so much, Naledi. She is, and also we are assisting in that space because I'm a confidence activator, so I do give now and then coaching sessions. Also now that she has started her YouTube channel, so I have embraced her. I have taken her under my wing to assist in that space. But she is receiving, because she dropped out last year or 2 years back, and she will be going back to school when she's doing grade. I think her mom said she'll go back grade R or so. So yeah, but thank you so much for the advice, teacher lady. Oh yeah, now I see a question from Tadi. My goodness, I am not touched. Okay, now my brand is officially to start. My goodness, I'm not touched. Okay, my brand is officially to start. So Tato is encouraged. She's going to start her brand and managing her personal brand. Okay, now how do you uplift your brand without a good financial backup? You must come for a strategy. Look, we draw up a strategy. As social media is free. If you don't have money, we just find ways to work it out without the money. We need to find ways to work it out without the money. And then when you have the money, then you are able to then do ads. You boost what you do. You sponsor your posts so that you can reach more people. Then you can do traditional marketing and any other type of marketing if you have a budget. If you have a budget, you can reach more people. But if you don't have a budget, you can still reach people. So how do you reach people without a budget? You just have to know your goals and which kind of people you want to reach, and we see how we then draw up a strategy for you to reach the people that you want to reach without a budget. So money issues are not a problem. It's like when people basanyako tomadi business or banyaka tomadi business, and they're saying, they keep talking about funding. No, guys, you can still do something without funding. So even issues of promoting your brand, you can promote your brand without funding. So yeah, any other question? I'm just scrolling through Facebook trying to see if there are any other questions on the comment sections. I'm not seeing any other questions. Okay, I'm not seeing any other question on this side. Okay, Shiwe, I have subscribed to yours. I will go and subscribe to Kabo's channel. So Minky is already going for that free coaching session and or a branding consultation. The Queen Nikki says, okay, if you do have money, would you say there is a specific budget that could boost your brand? I would not say a specific budget could boost your brand, because depending, like I said, depending on your goals, your personal goals or your business goals, you will then check on who do you want to reach, and these people that you want to reach, where can we find them? Then that's when we check on, okay, if we can find them on TV, meaning you need to have a TV ad, then the budget will then go higher. So we can't necessarily say a specific budget can reach a certain number of people, because we do not have the same goals, and our audience are not the same, and they are not found in the same place. So depending on who you want to reach and where your people are, then sometimes it can then dictate the budget that you would want to use. You are the most confident person I know. Thank you so much, Bogsy. So how do you uplift your brand without a good financial backup? I think I answered this one. She's asking about branding yourself without money. Look, money makes it great, right? Because you can have a wider reach. But sometimes you don't need money. You just need to be good at what you do and self-promote, and you never know what word of mouth can do. You never know what shares can do. Imagine if all of you then went and shared the stream. I don't know how many followers that you have, but now imagine if I don't have to pay, I just have to use my data for me to do this. My data, my time, right? And then imagine if all of you went and shared this. Do you know how many people I might reach? I'm going to reach a lot of people that are your people. So now, did we use a budget? No, we didn't use a budget. Hello, Mali, we didn't use a budget. We just used what we have. We used each other. So what also helps with self-promotion is that when I tell you guys that I'm a speaker, so I'm saying I'm a speaker, I'm a confidence activator, I'm a confidence coach, and I do business strategies and stuff like that. I'm saying, so imagine when you go to a networking session somewhere with your people and you hear someone say, yo, we need a woman speaker for such and such a conference. You can quickly think about me to say, oh no, there's Mapula who says she does this. Then you can tell these people to say, look, go check her out, you can call her or stuff like that. So it's important that you tell the people around you in your circle, so that when they hear something, they're able to say, no, but we know someone who can do this, and they refer. So it's issues of sharing. Social media, I mean, you can be great by just shares and not money. But if you've got the budget and you boost your posts, you boost all these things, then it works for you even better. Hey, Lebranka Mo says, oopsie, what did I do? Lebrang, I'm late. I'll catch up, but I heard branding, my language. Yes, Lebrang is also, she's got a branding company as well. So, and Vele branding will speak to her because that's what she does. So this is what I'm saying to say, we self-promote so that we speak to the relevant people. That when you hear people saying they want a speaker, you know there's Mapula. If you hear people complain about a low self-esteem, you know there's Mapula, the confidence activator, who can boost their confidence in just one session or something like that. So there's another. We are out now to prepare our live. Hope to see you at 1 p.m. So Toffee Royals are also having a live on Facebook at 1 o'clock. So we'll be joining them after this. But thank you so much, guys, for joining in and being a part of my space, being a part of what I do. So like I say, my name is Mapula Legodi, and I'm your confidence activator. I speak, I coach, and I brand. Okay, there's one more question. Do you ever get discouraged when your brand is not going according to plan? If yes, how do you self-motivate? Okay, So there's a question on Instagram that is asking if I ever get discouraged, my brand doesn't go well. Look, patience is key. Patience is key. And also, like I said, you are patient and you know that your branding up, yay, this is who I am, and everyone starts running and everyone starts wanting to be a part of it. It takes time, so you need to be patient and you need to be coming up with great content that keeps your people hooked and that makes people want you. And like I was saying, share your story. Share your story. Keep sharing your story. Keep amplifying your story. So what you do is you keep amplifying your story so that it becomes relevant all the time. And when it becomes relevant all the time, somewhat it causes the brand to grow. Because when you keep sharing your story, it means more people hear your story. And when more people start hearing your story, then they want to engage with you based on your story. And when more people want to engage with you, then that is growth too. It translates to growth to your brand. And also, if you can boost and stuff like that, then you do that and it's like more growth to your brand. So, and issues of self-assurance is important. It's important because, like, I like checking. You check, or Ninding, you have one person who unfollowed you. Ninding, you have 2 people who followed you. Then you've got 2 people who unfollowed you. That can't deter you if your goals are clear. If your goals are clear, whether people follow. Actually, sometimes it's not about a huge following. Sometimes allow yourself to be received by 2 people. And if that translates, let's say if you are a business and you are received by 2 people, nourish that relationship. Nourish that relationship to a point that those people are able to be your marketing people. Because what they do, they say, they will go around sharing your brand because they are so happy about the service that you offered or the engagement that they had with you. Then they're able to speak to other people about it. So when people don't receive you, continue to self-affirm and then continue and give out great content. There's another question. Invade lifestyle concepts. Well, thank you, fruitful session. Totally agree. I believe one can start working on their brand without a budget. Most definitely. That was very helpful. Thank you. Okay, so yeah, people are just appreciating and confirming how you can start your brand without money. So thank you so much, guys. My name is Mapula Legodi and I'm your confidence activator. But also, just to close this off, let me self-promote. I just did that, right? But I am a professional graphic designer for over 10 years. I work for Mopani District Municipality. And I am a PR graduate. I am a certified business professional in customer service. I am a digital marketing strategist. I am a pastor. I am a public speaker. So invite me. If you have speaking gigs, I'm your girl. If you want coaching session, confidence, I mostly major or specialize in confidence, but I speak on anything. And I can coach on anything: business coaching, life coaching, confidence coaching. Because look, low self-esteem is rife, guys. Low self-esteem annoys me. It yam bodara. Yeah, yam bodara, because there's a lot of people that then stems that, and people can't proceed. People can't start business because you were told that your confidence can't get you to places, but money will get you there, And that's why people can't do amazing work, because they were told that it's money that can get them there. But what is important is that your confidence, the confidence in your value, the confidence in who you are, can get you anywhere and everywhere. So if you've got people that have a low self-esteem and would like them to be great and be amazing like all of us, so get in touch with me. My number is 083 444 2212. I am also on 078-551-2827, 083-444-2212, 078-551-2827. But follow me on Instagram, follow me on Facebook, follow me on YouTube. And thank you so much. So those people who are who's going to get a free coaching session with me? Who's going to get a free consultation, a branding consultation with me? Maybe I should check the people who ask questions. Patience, self-assurance. Thank you so much. Very helpful. That was a helpful session. Thank you. Good session. Well done. Thank you. Well done. Okay, guys. So I'm going to end here, and thank you so much for having lunch with me. So I will randomly select actually, one person from Facebook, from Instagram will receive a coaching session with me, a free coaching session with me. Bukweni is like me. And then another person from Facebook will also receive that. YouTube channel, my YouTube channel is Mapula Legodi, the Confidence Activator. Great content, Mrs. Legodi and Mrs. Polokwane. Thank you. Great session. Thank you. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you all for free mahala. Yes, mahala, but now lockdown prices. I've got 500 rand. I charge 500 rands for my sessions. So if you have those people that would like to have a session with me, please, I charge 500 rands for that. That is a lockdown price. So please get them coming. You can call me, you can DM me, and let's also meet each other on Instagram, on YouTube. So I'll also post this on YouTube so that those who missed it out, they can go ahead and enjoy themselves with what we enjoyed, right? Thank you so much. I will then DM or send an invoice. Not invoice, wow. I will DM one person on Instagram, and I'll also DM one person on Facebook, those who will receive a coaching session with me and a free branding analysis or branding strategy. But otherwise, I love you guys and thank you so much.